Imagine starting your day with a mind that feels like a tangled knot. Your phone pings with notifications before you've even had coffee. Your inbox is a landslide of unread emails, and your to-do list seems to multiply by the minute. You try to focus, but your thoughts scatter, worrying about a work deadline, replaying a conversation from yesterday, or wondering if you're keeping up with everyone else's seemingly perfect life. You're not alone in this chaos. So many of us feel overwhelmed, our minds cluttered with distractions, obligations, and the constant hum of modern life. You crave clarity, the ability to focus on what truly matters, but it feels like trying to find a quiet corner in a storm. What if there was a way to cut through the noise, to bring calm and focus to your days, not by doing more, but by doing less with greater intention? Today, I want to share Japanese lifestyle hacks for clarity and better focus daily, centered on the philosophy of Kaizen, a practice of small, continuous improvements that transforms your life one mindful step at a time. This isn't about overhauling everything overnight. It's about creating simple, sustainable habits that bring peace, purpose, and a sharper focus to your everyday life. Let's begin with Kaizen. The word combines *kai*, change, and *zen*, good, meaning continuous improvement. Born in post-World War II, Japan, Kaizen was first a business philosophy used by companies like Toyota to enhance efficiency through small, incremental changes. But its wisdom extends far beyond the factory floor. In daily life, Kaizen is about making tiny, manageable adjustments to your habits, environment, and mindset, each one building on the last to create lasting change. It's rooted in Japanese values of mindfulness, discipline, and respect for the present moment. Unlike the Western obsession with big, dramatic transformations, think crash diets or New Year's resolutions, Kaizen is gentle and sustainable. It says, you don't need to be perfect. Just be a little better today than you were yesterday. In a world that bombards you with information and demands instant results, Kaizen is a quiet revolution, inviting you to slow down, simplify, and focus on what's essential. Now picture your daily life. Maybe you start your morning scrolling through social media, comparing yourself to others before your day even begins. Maybe your desk is a maze of papers and half-finished projects, making it hard to concentrate. Or maybe your mind races with worries about work, money, or what people think, leaving you drained and unfocused. These are the modern struggles we all face. The average person is interrupted every 3 minutes by notifications, emails, or their own wandering thoughts, and studies show that constant multitasking can reduce productivity by up to 40%. This mental clutter doesn't just steal your focus, it robs you of joy, leaving you feeling scattered and disconnected from your purpose. Kaizen offers a way to reclaim your clarity, not by adding more tools or apps, but by refining what you already do, one small step at a time. So how does Kaizen bring clarity and better focus? Let's explore the benefits, starting with the tangible. By making small changes to your routines, you create an environment that supports focus. A tidier desk, a streamlined morning routine, or a habit of single-tasking can boost your productivity without feeling overwhelming. Research shows that small habit changes, like spending 5 minutes planning your day, can improve task completion rates by 20%. Kaizen also saves time and energy. By eliminating one distraction, like turning off non-essential notifications, you reclaim minutes that add up to hours over a week. But the intangible benefits are even more profound. Kaizen fosters a sense of calm by reducing the pressure to be perfect. You stop chasing unattainable ideals and start appreciating progress no matter how small. Your mind feels lighter, less cluttered by self-doubt or comparison. Your relationships benefit because you're more present, listening deeply instead of multitasking. And your soul? It finds peace in the rhythm of small, intentional steps toward a life that feels true to you. Let me share a story to bring this to life. Meet Yuki, a 29-year-old software developer who felt like he was drowning in distraction. His days were a blur of coding, meetings, and endless notifications, and he often worked late, too frazzled to enjoy his evenings. He felt stuck, unable to focus on his goals or even relax. One day, a colleague mentioned Kaizen, and Yuki decided to try it. He started small, setting a timer for 25 minutes of uninterrupted coding each morning, a tiny improvement. He then cleared one corner of his desk, making it a distraction-free zone. Over weeks, he added more tweaks, turning off non-essential notifications, taking a 5-minute walk after lunch to clear his mind, and writing down one priority for the next day. Within months, Yuki's focus sharpened. He finished projects faster, felt calmer, and even started painting again, a hobby he'd abandoned. His life wasn't flawless, but it was clearer, and he felt in control. Yuki's story shows that Kaizen isn't about grand gestures. It's about small shifts that create big ripples. Contrast this with the habits we often fall into. Think about the last time you tried to multitask, checking emails while eating lunch or scrolling while watching TV. How much did you actually accomplish? Or consider the urge to overhaul your life with a new app, planner, or system, only to abandon it when it feels too complex. These approaches are like trying to untangle a knot by pulling harder. They make things worse. Kaizen, on the other hand, is like gently teasing out one thread at a time. It's the difference between a frantic, scattered day and one where you move with purpose, between feeling overwhelmed and feeling capable. So how do you practice Kaizen for clarity and focus? It's simple but requires patience and intention. Let's break it down into practical steps you can start today. First, identify one area to improve. Focus on something small that affects your daily clarity, maybe a cluttered workspace, constant phone checks, or a racing mind. Ask, what's one tiny change I can make here? For example, if your desk is chaotic, commit to clearing one item daily, like a stray mug or old receipt. Do this for a week and notice how it feels. Second, streamline your mornings. A clear start sets the tone for a focused day. Choose one small tweak to your morning routine, like writing down your top priority for the day before checking your phone. This takes less than a minute but anchors your focus. If mornings feel rushed, try prepping one thing the night before: your clothes, lunch, or bag. Build on this slowly, adding one new habit every few weeks. Third, practice single tasking. Multitasking fractures your focus, so commit to doing one thing at a time, even briefly. Try the Pomodoro technique. Work on one task for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. During those 25 minutes, silence your phone and close unrelated tabs. Start with one Pomodoro session daily, then increase as it feels natural. This trains your brain to stay present, boosting clarity. Fourth, create a distraction-free zone. Designate one space, your desk, a chair, or a corner, where you do focused work. Keep it simple, with only what you need: a notebook, a pen, your laptop. Each day, spend 5 minutes tidying this space before starting work. This small act signals to your brain that it's time to focus. If distractions like notifications persist, turn them off for 1 hour daily and observe the difference. Fifth, reflect and adjust. Kaizen thrives on feedback. At the end of each day, spend 2 minutes reflecting. What worked today? What distracted me? Write down one thing you'll improve tomorrow, like checking email only twice or taking a brief walk to reset. Keep a small notebook or app for these reflections to track your progress. This habit builds awareness, making it easier to stay focused. Now let's address the challenges. Kaizen is gentle, but it's not effortless. You might feel impatient, wanting instant results, or struggle with consistency when life gets busy. That's normal. If you miss a day, don't judge yourself. Just pick up where you left off. Start with changes so small they feel effortless, like clearing one item from your desk. Another challenge is external. Distractions, coworkers, family, or urgent tasks. Set boundaries, like letting others know you're unavailable for 25 minutes, or use visual cues like headphones to signal focus time. If perfectionism creeps in, remind yourself, Kaizen is about progress, not flawlessness, much like Wabi-Sabi's embrace of imperfection. To make this real, imagine Sophia, a 34-year-old teacher juggling lesson plans, grading, and family life. Her mind was a whirlwind, and she could barely focus on one task without worrying about the next. Inspired by Kaizen, she started small, spending 5 minutes each morning planning her day's top priority. She then created a distraction-free corner in her living room for grading, keeping only her laptop and a cup of tea. She practiced single tasking, grading one paper at a time for 20 minutes. Over months, she added more tweaks, a nightly reflection, a 10-minute walk to clear her mind, and turning off her phone during family dinners. A year later, Sophia felt sharper and calmer. She finished work faster, enjoyed teaching more, and felt present with her kids. Her days weren't perfect, but they were focused, and she felt alive. Sophia's journey shows that Kaizen is for anyone, no matter how hectic life is. Kaizen also connects to other Japanese philosophies. Danshari, the art of refusing and discarding, pairs with Kaizen by helping you eliminate distractions, like saying no to non-essential tasks. Ikigai, your reason for being, aligns with Kaizen's focus on purpose, guiding you to prioritize what fulfills you. These concepts weave together, creating a life of clarity and intention. As you embrace Kaizen, you'll notice a shift. Your days feel less frantic, your mind less crowded. You tackle tasks with ease, unburdened by distractions. You savor moments of focus, a quiet hour of work, a deep conversation, without needing to rush. This is the clarity Kaizen offers, a life where you move with purpose, grounded in the present. So, where do you start? Right now, take a deep breath and ask, what's one small change I can make today for better focus? Maybe it's clearing one item from your desk, silencing your phone for 20 minutes, or writing down tomorrow's priority. Choose one step and begin. You don't need to transform everything at once. Stay curious, be patient, and trust each small improvement brings you closer to clarity. Carry Kaizen like a steady compass, guiding you toward a simpler, more focused life. The noise will soften, the clutter will fade, and you'll find yourself in a day that's yours, clear, calm, and full of possibility. What small step will you take today to sharpen your focus and reclaim your peace?